Got the washing machine fired up. Literally. Where'd you go? Whatever. Me and my dirty laundry. You didn't hear that.
What you waiting for? Keep it real. Never gonna fake this. So we make it. So we make it.
Welcome. Off the cuffs. I brought that with me. I found it in my garage before I left. I said, I'm taking that with me. I'm putting it on my cabin. So, check out my cabin. This cabin was built by hand by a state trooper, believe it or not. This is in his spare time. He built this entire place by hand, log by log. And what an incredible piece of art, really. To me, it's like art. This guy's made something amazing. I have a picture of me and Maria and a moose horn. Huh? Very apropos. And this place is so artsy and cool. Hardwood floors and just very detailed. Amazing in the fact that he was able to build this by hand. All by himself he did this. This fireplace kept us warm for the last 2 weeks. Without it we would have died of exposure. But the place is cozy. It's not really big. And like I said before, this is the real off-the-grid experience. Most people, you know, they see people get out and go to these beautiful places in Lake Tahoe in Alaska, and they fly in, everything's paid for, and they give you your food and firewood and everything. We didn't want that. We wanted something that was real, the real off-the-grid experience. Little House on the Prairie. In fact, Little House on the Prairie, my wife read all the books growing up, and when she was a kid, she was walking around she was telling people that she was Laura Ingalls Wilder. Her teacher was like, what? But she loved that, and that's it instilled her love and her desire to have this experience. And so it wasn't just me that wanted this; she wanted it as much as me.
Just as much, yeah.
And so we did it. We took the leap of faith, sold everything we had, came out here to live in this beautiful cabin for 6 months. The weather's been a little rough. Here's the kitchen. We have an island.
An island in northern Michigan.
Highfalutin.
In the Upe.
We got Maria is about to make pancakes and hash browns for breakfast, our Sunday morning breakfast. We have basically all the modern amenities here. We have a gas stove. It runs off of propane. We have a propane refrigerator, which is a saving grace. Without it, we wouldn't have made it. You know, we eat really good and healthy. We try to. And so we're stocked up. You know, town's a couple hours away. We have everything anyone would have.
Except running water.
Yeah, we don't have running water. Let's take a look at that situation. So, this is our drinking water. This is our washing dishes water and other waters. This is actual lake water right out of the lake outside. We warm it up. And that's the situation. We have, dishes are hard to do here because you have to warm up the water and it's just a process. It's a pain in the ass. You got to do it. It's part of life. But it's, you know, we get it done. And we have garbage over there and a garbage over here. One's for burning, one's for discarding. That's another process too because we have animals and critters that will come in. And here's our duck. Let's talk about our duck for a second.
This is Baby D, otherwise known as Sucky Ducky.
Oh, sucky ducky. So now we have a duck to look after, which is a little.
He's my baby now. Traumatized little baby.
So I'm going to take you upstairs. I'm going to show you our compost toilet because a lot of people don't know what that is. I didn't know what one was until last year, a compost toilet. They're pretty interesting things. Not as grody as you think. Come on up. The lighting's going to be bad right here, I'm sure. I probably shouldn't be wearing sunglasses. But if I tripped and fell, it'd make for a good laugh.
Not really because I'm behind you.
I fall forward. So this is our upstairs where we sleep. Kind of storage too, but it's kind of a mess. Everything's in totes. We're still settling in and moving everything. So this thing is a compost toilet. It has a solar panel that runs a little fan, and that fan sucks out all the smell or gas, or methane, everything that comes from composting. So you go in here and you go number 1 or number 2. You add this peat moss stuff, which is just decomposed, basically like wood.
Bulking matter.
Yeah, and then you put it in there. Every once in a while, you gotta put a little of this stuff in there, and then you know, for number 1, you crank it 7 times. Number 2, crank it 14 times, and then you hit a click, boom. Thing is, you would think it would smell, but it's actually less smelly than a regular bathroom, isn't it? Like our bathroom at home.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's 100% better.
Yeah, I go in there and blow out the bathroom, man. That thing's, you don't want to go in there for like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But this thing, nothing. You're good to go. So it's not
awesome.
grody. You do have to clean it every once in a while, but I mean, take the compost out every few weeks. But other than that, this is our home. This is the upstairs. And we have some weird things at night going on. We hear Tommy knockers.
The Tommy knockers come out at night.
Which is tell them about Tommy knockers.
I think anybody who's a fan of Stephen King knows Tommy knockers, but we hear it's the wood pipe and the stove and the windmill that's up on top of the roof, but still when you're sleeping at night and it's going dun 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 dun.
No,
dun,
but
dun,
there's more
dun,
than that,
dun.
though. There's more than that. There's other, like, knocks and crashing. We've heard things rustling and crashing around.
Critters. I mean, it's critters. We're in the north. We're in the
I've
wild.
heard my cat chasing something through the living room in the middle of the night. I don't even know what it is. But I'm strapped up with this freaking Glock 9.
Otherwise known as a BB pistol.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm a carrot BB pistol. Fool, I got a $6.40 cal.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is it. Look at our view, though. I'm saying... I mean, we wake up to this every day. A lot of people are like, oh, you're nuts, living off the grid. You got no amenities, no running water, yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, come on. You wake up and look at that. Problem is, there's animals out there that will eat your pets and eat you, too. So, there is that. But, anyway, hope you like my cabin. It's where I'm going to be for 6 months with my wife. We're about to start some adventures. The weather is finally warming up. And now that the weather's warmed up, we can get out there and do our thing. Off the cuffs style. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll. And and I'm on laundry duty. So I'll let that heal up. I'll let the heat up. And then transfer it into the other bucket. Although I'm not quite sure why I transferred it into the other bucket. I can really just do it here. Thank you for giving me that tip and saving me the time. I'm just going to do it here. So I just realized, after all this intensive labor and engineering, that I don't have enough screen. So I had to cut it in half, which means I'm going to have to use just about that high. Which means my original blueprint would work great, except I already broke the stakes off, and I have to scrap all this. So I swear they said 25 feet of this stuff. I roll it out, I got about 18 feet. But that's the way of the world, you know what I'm saying? There's some greedy guy in corporate going, they'll never measure it, so let's just give them 19 feet. And they won't even know what other 6 feet aren't there. I'm afraid I know what 25 feet is. It's 2 basketballs, you know, from the ground net and a half. This wasn't that. I'm just saying. Freaking world today. Unbelievable.
Look at this. Can you believe this guy? Unbelievable. I wish I had a water gun. How the hell did he get in? Both doors are shut. Yeah. We gotta talk about the challenges too, right? Gunner's been sitting here for how long? 45 minutes?
Not that long.
Half hour?
Maybe.
Trying to get the fire going under his tub, which is a leaky tub.
Well, what happened was it leaked and put the fire out. I had a great fire going all day. And then I put the tub on there, and I had it leaning. And then I forgot that if I add more water, it hits the leak, and then it put my fire out. So now I'm trying to get everything fired back up. After I just took a shower, I'm laying in the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
So, laundry off the grid. Quite the process.
I was making fun of Maria saying that she'll do the laundry, but this is not a powder I see.
No.
Some kind of
You didn't feel it smushy?
liquid of some kind. So my tub leaked, so I had to cock it sideways because I found there's a leak. If I have it straight, the water leaks out and puts my fire out. So anyway, so here's how it goes. This gets your hot water going. That's when I get to really grinding it out. And you wash your clothes. This is the soap cycle. Hot soap cycle.
I want to see the spin cycle.
This thing actually works good.
Yeah, it does. That's why I got it.
Then rinse cycle. Onto the rinse cycle. No,
Sure you want to scrub those skivvies a little bit more?
my skitties are fine. Then we have your assistant.
What?
What? Here you go, Catch. No cats?
I mean, Gunny, I don't want to get all wet. You know what? You want to scrub them on that thing and show them how that's done?
Oh, yeah. For the really... Is that a moose? For the really nasty...
It's a bullhorn. Plunge and scrub. Did you ever see that Tom Cruise movie? Plunge and scrub. Plunge and scrub.
I take it that it was a Russian?
He was Irish. That's my bad Irish accent.
That's a pretty bad,
Yes, you
right?
got to plunge and scrub. Plunge
So-
and scrub.
The cool thing about having black everything, this is why I wear black everything, or camouflage, is you can't see how dirty it is. Not that I'm dirty, I'm very clean actually. But if you get a stain on it, you can not see it. Make sense?
It absolutely
Simple
does.
logic.
Simple logic.
That's why you don't see me in white too often.
Yeah, gosh, that'd be a disaster.
I eat with gusto. You know what I say? Fervor and pasta.
Hey, heads up.
So there you are. I should chuck this at you, but I'm not that
Why would you do that?
bogus.
I'm just giving back what you gave to
It'd be
me.
funny if you like wrapped around your face.
No, not funny at all.
So it's getting cold now, so
Hey, no, you want to bring the little babies in?
yeah, our baby chicken and our baby duck. I got laundry to do, so
I mean, I just can't carry that big thing myself. But if you want to help me do that, I'll start on dinner.
you can't carry that big thing. And
We're doing steaks and morel mushrooms and corn on the cob. And,
these nuts. Oh, I'll edit that out.
ass. And some wine. Although I sold my wine glasses, so we're drinking out of solo
That
cups.
was very non sequitur.
About what's for dinner?
No, you sold your wine glasses,
Well,
and we had to sell. We had to sell everything.
we didn't have to sell those. I'm a little regretful of those.
Well, we sold them, so
Yeah, we did.
No regrets.
Kuna Matata.
I got laundry to do.
So this ought to be interesting. I have never run a chainsaw before. The owner of this cabin so gracefully left one by accident or otherwise. I found it, and now I'm gonna figure out how to use it, and I'm gonna chop up some logs to make raised garden beds for my wife. One time I held a chainsaw for like 30 seconds. I know they're dangerous, but I'm gonna be real careful. In fact, safety first. Got me some protective goggles, and then I gassed it up. So there's two buttons. I'm assuming one is a choke and one is a not a choke. I don't know. So
put your foot in there like this, and then you just give her a rip.
Nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. Every time I've ever seen anyone try to start one of these, they like fight with it for 10 minutes. So imagine it looks pretty new. So I'm gonna go out here in the woods and chop off some woods. Huh?
We've been driving down these back roads for a good hour and a half. This is the nice part.
I'm not quite sure, honestly, where we are.
Honey, it's not funny.
I'm not saying it's not funny. Wait, we're coming up on Grapevine Road. Okay, we're good. Sort of. Okay.
She claims that we went this way and the way where we went, which we didn't get anywhere because the roads were washed out after we drove 20 miles. She claims it was only 10 miles.
Listen, doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're on a road.
I mean, that's a matter of opinion with the roads.
We're on a road, and we're kind of heading in the right direction.
Yeah, well, and again, we are in a Ford Escape, not a Jeep.
Look at, there's the puddle.
Where?
Up there.
Oh, perfect timing.
You're like, see, I knew, I thought it was closer to the house, but.
Well, we almost got stuck in this puddle first time, so.
Oh, gosh.
No. Nah, this ain't the puddle.
It is.
Is it? I gotta get
Is
moving.
it? Oh gosh, go. Really?
That bottomed out.
Jeez, Gunner.
That puddle's deep.
I mean, my whole trunk opened up and slammed shut.
There's water in the car.
Yeah, there's water on me. It splashed me.
That was deeper than when we came down the trail the first
It's
time.
been raining all day.
Well, I will say, I've said it many times, I'll say it again. This
Never no more.
No. Ford Escape is gangster.
Yeah, it is.
They named it right. This car has been through some stuff that nobody would believe it should be through. We put it through 150,000 miles of which way?
Yeah, that's it. Not that way, but this way.
The reason I'm just videoing because that though, that's definitely moose territory right there.
I have no idea.
What I'm saying is, I'm bored. I've been driving for 2 hours like this down these backwood roads, swamps. An escape! Are you kidding me?
Look what we found. Just driving past a little creek, and we thought we'd check it out. The waterfall. This is the tiniest little creek that just, as you go over the highway, it looks like nothing. And so we walked back in here, and not only are there several waterfalls, but you gotta see this. This is crazy. Like there's a little 2-track there, and then there's a clearing, and there's this bridge, this old bridge that leads to nowhere. I don't know if this is an old logging road or what. This is some of the cool stuff that you'll find in the UP. I mean, it doesn't go anywhere. What the hell was that? I'm not joking. When Gunnar was fishing earlier, I smelled something. It smelled like animal. And then I made a bunch of noise and it jumped in there. Oh, it was you! Huh? I thought you were a bear. I was going to tell a story about how I scared a bear earlier into the water.
This hole below this waterfall is a good spot.
Alright, looks trouty.
My bobber's down. Let's see if this is a good fish. Oh yeah, nice fish. Nice. Oh yeah, nice. We don't want to lose this boy. Look. This may be the biggest fish of the day. Oh yeah. Look at that. Ultralight rod. 4-pound test. He ain't as big as I thought, but he got some weight. He's fighting. Look at that little sucker fight. Get out of them logs. Like fighting a little salmon on there. Like you see him right in the river. See him in there? Pretty as can be. He ain't that big, but she fighting like he big, boy. Like a big dog. beautiful keeper trout.
Meet Aflac. He's no longer a little baby duck. He's growing so fast. He's cute. Come here. Wee, 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 wee. I'm cleaning out his little cage right now. Aflac, say hi to Cruella. Wee, wee, wee. You're not gonna quack?
That's all he's got.
That's all I got. Wee, 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 wee.
That's how you know you love your wife. If you're carrying giant logs into the yard from the woods to make a raised garden bed because she wants one. So there you are, sweetie. We're getting her done. Huh? So, back to square one. Fighting with duct tape. Get that? That wasn't that hard. And here we go. It's always fun to destroy stuff. I'm not the only one. I have a friend named Billy. Cool guy. Bit of an oddball. But he works for a demolition company. I always thought, man, working for a demolition company, driving big ass bulldozers all day and smashing and ripping things down. I mean, and getting paid for it? It's a baller career, man. First day his father bought a giant excavator. I don't know. He got like $1 million of equipment. He got a big loan or something, big contract. His bulldozer. And in the back of his property where they kept it all, there was this big, huge tree. It had to be a 100-year-old tree. And a big oak tree. He's like, watch this. Look, I do with his bulldozer. And he gets in his giant steam shovel bulldozer and bowls down this tree. And his dad comes running out of the office. What the F was wrong with you? Idiots. Basically, I was there, so I was on too. And he says, you guys ain't leaving until you cut up all that into firewood. And it was like a hot summer, beautiful day. And, his dad was kind of in the Italian kind of way, somebody. So we didn't really argue about it. We just spent the whole day chopping wood because we're dumb. Or Billy was. Oh. I do not know what the deal is with my pants. Why they keep falling down. It's not how I roll, sagging. I don't know if it's because I lost weight out here or something, but man, I can't keep my pants stay on my ass for the life of me.
My husband just freshly washed his shirt and and let it out to hang in the dry in the wind in the sun.
Bird pooped on my shirt.
That's disgusting. All that hard work.
I know. Hand washed it myself. I
Well,
won't wear it. I'll just take a rag and wipe that off.
ew. I mean, it's probably not the smartest idea to put the clothes rags between all those trees, right?
Because I have a lot of choices.
You have plenty of choices.
Yeah. Start naming them off.
Well, from the tree to the house.
That's too ghetto, man. We don't live in.
Honey, like,
We don't live in Warren, Michigan.
where?
Warren.
Oh, Warren. Well, I mean, what about that side from the tree to that? I don't know. I just think.
Oh, wait. So you're running out of options too? Suddenly there was all kinds of options.
Well, there are. Look at there's 2x4s. You can make one.
No, it doesn't work. You have to pull it really taut. This is it. That's what I got. I can go from there to there or here to there.
I mean, listen. Isn't practicality and clean clothes more important than
Who are you?
aesthetic?
Smokey, just, big worms. Practicalities involved here. Municipalities. Big worms.
Uh-huh.
I kind of think I might go this way. It's me, Debo, and Smokey, Debo's pigeon coop. I might go this way though. I just don't think they'll get a lot of wind.
Honey, but that's the thing. There's still trees. They're going to poop. You have to find a place where it...
Looks more. That's a poop tree right there. Okay, it might not be perfectly square, but whatever. We getting there.
I mean, I seriously want to know what are you aiming at?
Targets.
What are the targets?
That is a maniac charging me right there. That pole.
What, on the dock?
Yeah, that's target.
Wasn't this the same guy that said don't ever shoot at anything solid because it could ricochet?
Yeah, that's round though. The bullet will ricochet that way. I'm just saying. I'm about to pop a captain's fool. This is your gun, by the way. And which is interesting is it's just as powerful, but listen. And then there's mine. I guess they sound the same. Didn't it sound quieter before?
Look out there, Billy the Kid.
I'm like wide earp.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm gonna end up shooting myself in the foot. Or
Yeah,
something.
I pretty much figured that. I just hope the camera's rolling.
There was some kid swimming over there a minute ago. I'm not joking. On that other dock.
How come you weren't swimming a minute ago?
Because I'm not insane.
Yeah, you are.
My
Vicky wants to know when are you gonna make cupcakes out here?
Eventually. That's a guarantee. Listen, we gotta have cupcakes out here. Thank you, Vicky. You put me on a cupcake bender for 6 months and I gained 20 pounds. All you had to do was mention the word buttercream. And I was off and running
It
for
was
like
over.
2 months, eating 12 cupcakes a day. But I worked it off. That's what I do. I just want to unload these suckers, man. I just want to, you know what I'm saying, have it like a human target. Not a real one, but like a fake human target. And just light them up.
Like paintball thing.
Is that psycho?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I've had my gun
Oh,
for
you know
what?
what's a cool target?
A month now, and I have
Look, this won't hurt.
your clothes. You're gonna shoot your clothes?
My clothes. Look at this shooting at me.
Yeah. I
Can
mean,
you zoom in on that?
I don't know how, but geez, let me see.
Anyway,
I can
I'm
get up.
definitely not gonna shoot. Come on, we'll go a little closer.
Well, isn't that like cheating then? You get up right up on it.
Who's gonna take shots with a pistol at a guy running at you from 30 yards away? You gotta wait till you're up close. Like this dude right here, man.
The guy that says members only.
I'm about to beat him to the trigger.
Okay. Dude, you have.
Oh damn! I just shot holes.
I was just gonna say, Gunny, you just shot holes all in your shirt. This is my life.
Whoops.
It's like living with a cartoon character.
Didn't think that one through.
The first one I saw it go
Why
through,
am
and I thought
shooting my own shirt.
maybe
Like-
you'd see
Like
that.
those sweatpants up there, I don't really care. I definitely
Did not want to hit Jesus, if you notice. And by the way, that shirt right there was painted for me by a guy in prison who happened to be the head of the outlaw biker gang. Old dude, very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Like one of the most powerful guys in prison. Anyway, he can paint good. He's across the hall from me. I asked him to make me that shirt. Jesus walk. That's a metaphor for he was with me in prison. So although I was behind
Seems
bars.
like you seem to be growing feathers every time we get you on camera.
Is that because I'm not shaving properly? Whatever.
On your
man. Take it
coat.
out on old boy. That one hit him right in the forehead.
I see.
Oh, that shirt is going to be definitely cooler in the summer. It'll be
That's your
more-
holy shirt.
It'll have more breeze and air. What about you, man? Get on this gun. I'll take off cameras, Lily.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the wind up.